Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we are so excited to have you again. Peter Obi, the presidential aspirant of Labour Party, has started already acting in the capacity of the president as he has sent a strong message to President Muhammadu Buhari. And we're going to be looking at that in a jiffy. Also, the PDP has decided to meddle into the face of Chimamanda and Soyinka. Don't forget that Chimamanda is a focal point for APC, and the Labour Party were totally against what Soyinka had said. But guess what? PDP themselves has decided to speak up concerning the issue of challenge thrown by Wole Soyinka to Dati, recommending who is most ideal for him to put up a challenge with. We're going to be looking at these two news in a jiffy. Now, the first one, according to the news, the presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, on Sunday, had taken the position of unexpected president elect to make demands from President Muhammadu Buhari led government. Obi, in a post on his Twitter account, charged the federal government to take extraordinary measures to address insecurity. The former governor of Anambra State made this call while condemning the killing of internally displaced persons in Benue State. Obi also condemned the abduction of some residents in Wamzamai village in Zamfara State. It has been earlier reported that not less than 34 people on Friday night were taken out in an attack on an IDP camp in Benue State. The army invaded the IDP camp at Leah Primary School, Ngbam, in Nief Council Ward of Guma local government area of Benue State. The army attacked the community around 9 p.m. on Sunday. Obi wrote, I am deeply saddened by reports of the visceral violence of the internally displaced people in Benue State and other parts of Benue, and the kidnapping of dozens of people in Wamzamai village in Zamfara State. Such bloodletting is unconscionable and stands condemned. Government and all stakeholders must take extraordinary measures to address this menace that is impacting negatively on our existence as a nation. And also, in a related development, the spokesperson of the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, Daniel Wala, has reacted to a call by Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka to debate with Labour Party LP presidential running mate Dati Baba Ahmed. On March 22nd, in an interview, Dati said the country had no president-elect despite the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) announcing Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the winner of the election. That is, said Tinubu would be leading an unconstitutional government if sworn into office because the APC candidate has not met requirement of the law. However, Wale said Soyinka was not a politician, hence should challenge Chimamanda, not Dati Ahmed. In a tweet from him, he wrote, I'm told Professor Soyinka asked to debate Dati. No, he should ask to debate Chimamanda Adichie. Dati is a politician, Soyinka is not, so it will be an unfair debate. But both Soyinka and Chimamanda tread on literature and grammar. So, hashtag Soyinka debates Chimamanda. When he tries Chimamanda, he will understand the phrase, nobody has the monopoly of knowledge. It will certainly be the case of David versus Goliath. Wow, this has attracted a lot of reactions from Nigeria. But first of all, let's look at the case of Peter Obi. Now, if you've been looking at the train of events in the country and the response Peter Obi has been giving, it points to the fact that he's already seeing himself as a president-elect. That's why I brought up the news that way. Now, first of all, you notice that virtually everything that is happening in the country, he doesn't speak just like an ordinary politician, whereby maybe he will be whipping up sentiments here and there. You see him hitting it on the head as a president, and that is why I'm so certain that the man is very, very hopeful that come the time that the legal firework will started, there will be high level of shock coming in, because already based on what we have seen thus far and the level of attack he has suffered from the hands of APC spokesperson, one can be so sure that the legal bullets is about to release, it's going to be such that will shake the entirety of APC. If you notice, when this issue of internal Bwaha started in the Labour Party, APC have not relented in their effort to come in to beg the new guys to see how they can call off everything like legal, battle between the Labour Party and APC. Why? Because the evidence that they are going to put forward before Nigerians are such that even the man who will be in charge, or the team that will be in charge in the Supreme Court, will find it difficult, to throw away such evidence. That's why they are really begging, and that alone is enough to prove to Nigerians that whether they like it or not, the mandate is going to be will be gotten back, whether like it or not. Now, looking into the issue of Dati, Baba, Soyinka, and Chimamanda. One of the most interesting thing about this issue of Chimamanda is that APC is so restless. When the girl wrote, other people have been writing, but when the lady wrote to United States of America, being who she is, one with about 16 honorary doctorate degree from different universities in the world, there's a lot of fear already. That's why they are begging someone like Bayo, Ananoga, and the other guys are like trying to fight it with all they've got. Even people that we already, we know them, that they don't even speak anything reasonable. They are fighting the whole thing just to make sure, it's not looked into and all of that. But interestingly, Soyinka came out, and I must say he misfired at a point. And that is why already people feel that he's standing by the side of, APC, being that their principal has possibly shown him one or two favor, and for that reason, he's doing all within his best, to please him. But the statement he made, and also the challenge he threw out, for me, that was really uncalled for, being that he's a senior guy. We know that he had in Nigeria some high level of respect in the literature world. But coming all out for a politician, it was really out of place, whether we like it or not. Soyinka has a lot of respect coming from the literature world. But talking about politics and business world, I think Dati earned more from him, earn more than him in that area. I feel that's why, while he's saying, guy, why not try your younger mate who is in the literature world? Let's see how the rubbishing would take place and who will come out smoking at the end of it. But I know Amanda, being a lady who is well groomed, we would not want to, stand in the place of David to shame the Goliath of her time. That's where we like to leave it. I like you to, but before we go, let me just dive into one or two things, that Nigerians have said. And someone here says, good man, what does Wale mean by open debate? Is he in ballot paper? Go face what lady as you are what man. Now one says anyone following Tinubu will be subject to ridicule because they don't want to tell him the truth. This one says, yes, we are beginning to know the truth color of this presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, Musa Kwankwanso. Someone here says Professor Soyinka, Professor Yakubu. Oh, no, I'll take it again. Someone say Professor Soyinka, Professor Soludo, Professor Yakubu, and unknown professors are problematic to Peter Obi and New Nigeria. But guess what? God passed them all. Obedient, cheer up. We shall reclaim our mandate by God's grace. Wow. I like to leave it there. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your position